Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my beauty channel. I'm Sansia Jewel and embark on this journey with me. Let's do makeup, let's have fun. So today, seeing as it's my first ever YouTube video, I am going to do my go-to makeup look. So this is the makeup look that you'd probably see me going out in. Yeah, it's just like my go-to look. I know it never fails me. It's like the one look that I absolutely love. It's pretty simple as well. It's like not too hectic, not too crazy. And yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get into it, okay? So I'm going to start off with spraying my face with some Fix Plus. So I'm just gonna quickly do that. Oops, it's a new one. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry for a second. And then while we're letting that dry, I'm just gonna prime using my Natural Radiance primer. So we are primed. We've got primer on. And then next I'm going to, so I like to set my primer. So I'm going to take a bit of translucent powder. So I'm using a banana one today, but you could use any other one, like just a normal translucent powder. Yeah, so this just helps help my makeup like sort of set and just for longevity purposes. Okay, so next I am going to prime my eyes. I use the MAC 24-hour extended eye base. I live by this. This is one of my favorite products. Only because I have really oily eyelids, so I need to use a primer. Concealer just doesn't do it for me. I get creasing halfway through the night or the day. I have to use a primer, whether it's during the day or, well, an eye primer, whether it's during the day or at night, because my eyes are just really oily. That's just what it is. Concealer doesn't do it for me. So yeah, I just take like a little bit and I spread it all over my eye. And so yeah, so I like to prime my eyes, and because my brows look crazy, I don't usually do this when my brows are usually threaded or waxed. But because they look a little crazy, I am just gonna take a little bit of concealer just to help shape them up and clean them up a bit. Just so that like it looks nice and sharp. So I'm gonna grab my mirror. So I'm gonna look down, but I hope you guys can see. So I just like to start there. Oh, and I'm using Studio Finish from MAC. I'm generally just gonna go with the shape of my brow because I am gonna fill them in, so I don't really worry too much. And then I'm gonna lightly go on top as well, just to shape them, give them really nice shape. And then when I fold them in, they'll look way better. So yeah, I'm just gonna lightly blend that in. I'm gonna blend that in as well, just blend it down. Yeah, look how much better that looks already. Like, bam, bam. I like to do my eyes first, so I'm gonna start with eyes first. So we're gonna do a transition color first. So I'm gonna use my Switch Beauty Slay for Days palette. I still have the old school packaging one, and I am going to use, I'm gonna use this color here. So I'm gonna use that color as my transition. do is I like to start off by stamping in my color and then I blend. So what I do is I hit like the outer corner of my eye like so, and then I carry it over my eye and I like kind of like I pat it in, and then I start to blend. So I'm gonna hit like the edges of this first and I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna start off by blending the edges. I also want to my highlight color where I've gone a bit too crazy to kind of like meet with my transition, so it all like blends in and what makes like a perfect blend. But I'm not gonna go too high. So, and then I like to kind of like fluff it in a bit here at the brow, and that kind of creates like a bit of contour. Okay, so the next color I'm going to do is I'm going to do my lid color, and I like to use a color like this. So that kind of color, it's like a darkish brown type color. So that's gonna go on my lid. So I like to use this flat brush, and I'm just gonna go a bit crazy there. So I'm just going to plop it on. So I like to start in the middle, and I like to get firstly as close to my lash line as possible on at first, and I concentrate it more on like this half of my lid, and I leave this open for my crease shade. So yeah, so I am just going to bring it up so it can also meet with my transition shade. Now that my lash line and my lid is done, so I'm gonna do the other eye, and I'm gonna do the same. And also I'm using a patting movement while I'm doing this as well. I like to pat on my colors. And then I just kind of follow the shape of my eye. Yeah, so it looks a bit crazy now, but it's gonna come together. And I just want to apply a little bit more. So, okay, so that's done. My lid color is done. My shimmer is done. And now I'm gonna do my crease color. I'm gonna use this color, well, this palette from Makeup Revolution. One of my favorite drugstore eyeshadow palettes actually. And I'm gonna use this dark matte brown here. So I'm gonna take this on a fluffy brush. Gonna put quite a lot of product on, and just gonna dust off the excess, and I'm gonna concentrate that on this, so my outer V. And I'm gonna also, with a patting movement, I'm gonna start filling up the space that I left. So I'm patting and then I'm blending as well. So I'm just, okay, and then I'm gonna take it a little bit like down here just to sort of like frame my eye. And then I'm gonna clean my brush, just clean my brush. And I'm gonna go to the edges and I'm gonna start blending it out. And just kind of bring it in there as well. just to frame my eye. And bam. And that just kind of like brings the whole look together. And that's the eye. We're done with the eye. We're gonna get to the face now. So I'm gonna start with foundation first. I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Fix in NC45. And I actually really like this foundation just because it gives you a matte finish. And for longevity, so I just kind of like to put it all over my face. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush. I like to use a stippling brush when I do my foundation. I feel like it gives me such a seamless blend. I'm just going to quickly grip my hair back. Okay. Done with our foundation. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use my Ali Girl Pro Conceal, a real OG product in the game, and I'm just gonna like wait for it to scoot up. And I like to use quite a lot of this concealer. So what I like to do when I do my concealer is I like to kind of like clean up my eyeshadow, and just to make it look a little bit more sharper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow the shape of my eye and just do that. And it also lifts up your eye. It helps lift up your eye. So I love doing that just for like an extra emphasis. Like look how much better my eye looks now. And I haven't even blended it in. I love concealer. Okay, we're just gonna do the other eye. I also like to let my concealer sit for a little bit. Well, I like to let this concealer sit for a bit. There's other concealers that I have to blend immediately. But with this one, I like to let it sit in because I feel like I get so much more coverage when I let it sit in, like sit in, get a bit dry. Just gonna do that. Do a bit of my nose as well. Nothing easy. So I'm gonna start. I'll blend my forehead and my chin in the meantime while this kind of like sits and gets a bit dry. And do that as well. So now we're gonna do brows. Finally, right? So I like to brush my brows out first when I do them. So I just kind of like brush up. Do that on this side. I'm gonna start at the bottom first. So I'm just gonna draw a line. And I'm not pressing too hard. I'm kind of like, it's very soft strokes that I'm using. And I'm literally just following the shape of my brow and just elongating it just a little, and like I have a bit of a patch that's missing here, so I'm just gonna fill that up as well. And I'm gonna use like very light strokes and just kind of fill in the rest of my brow as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna brush it out. So just gonna brush it out, and that's how I do my brows. And so I'm just gonna use my beauty sponge and we're gonna blend out my concealer. We're going to set. So I'm gonna use a fluffy brush like this. I think this is called a setting brush, I think. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is. It's called a setting brush for Real Techniques. And my translucent powder, my banana translucent powder that I was using earlier to set my face. So I'm just gonna get like a bit on my brush and dust off the excess and just pat it in, making sure it sets. Just to add a little bit more, I do get my under eyes crease really fast, so I generally do like to put quite a good amount on, just to make sure it's nice and set. And then while I'm at it with the translucent powder, I take quite a little, like that much, and I just place it here and into my brow as well, just to set my brows. Just set. No one likes a shiny forehead. No one. Face, I like to use a foundation powder, so I like to use MAC Studio Fix powder foundation all around my face. I feel like it just also gives me a little bit more coverage, and it just sets my foundation so nicely. And I don't really put this around my mouth area because I like to put another powder on my mouth area. So for my mouth area, I like to use a mineralized skin finish just around this area, just because it is generally a bit darker. So this powder is darker than my Studio Fix. Okay, I know it's almost done, but yeah. So this one's a bit more darker, so I like to use this around my mouth area just so that it all looks seamless and I don't look ashy around my mouth. And I blend it in there, and then I just kind of like blend it out here as well, around here, making sure that like the foundation is blended in with the powder so that there's no lines. Just make sure we get these areas done. Okay, now my hair looks a mess. Okay, so next we are going to contour slash bronze. So I use the, what is this, Switch Beauty, what is this called, Actual Cheekbones. I actually recently got this, and I was actually quite shook at how pigmented this is. So shout out to Switch Beauty for this, because this is actually pretty awesome. What shall we do? Okay, I'm gonna bronze today, so I'm gonna use this color today. And like, you literally have to like tap in your brush because this is really pigmented. And so I just tapped in my brush, and I'm gonna like put the excess on my hand because I don't want it to look too crazy. And I'm gonna basically do it like how I would do my contour. So I'm gonna start there. I like to start like right at the top of my ear, and I like to blend it in. So like so. My hair's in the way here, so and I like to hit my double chin too. The art of deceiving, aka catfishing. I'm just joking. I just like to hide my double chin. Forehead, just to give it some color. Okay, let's do it this way. Just like to make it look nice and seamless, very bronzy, very I just got off the beach vibe. And yeah, just to add color to the face. So next I'm going to do blush, and I'm going to go with my all-time favorite blush, which is Gingerly from MAC. And yes, you can tell I love this blush. We are going to do highlighter. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. I'm scared to like let it, but yeah, so this one, it's Ofra Rodeo Drive, and it's we're almost done, and I'm kind of sad because I actually really enjoyed doing this. So next, we're gonna do some eyeliner. And I actually like using brown eyeliner. So I have this. It's a gel liner. It's actually from LA Girl. It's the brown one. I'm not sure what the name is. It's a dark brown. That's the name. It's the LA Girl dark brown gel liner. And I like to use this like on my bottom lash line as well. So I'm just gonna take a bit of it. I take very little. And I am going to do the bottom lash line first. So, okay. And then what I like to do is before it dries, I like to take a brush, like a pencil brush, like so, and I like to blend it in. Like that. Love it, love it. That's what the eye's looking like. We've lined it. So I'm gonna add some mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna let my lashes dry. And while my mascara is drying, I'm gonna put some glue on my lashes so they can start drying, so it's easier when I put them on. I bought this pack from Dupe Factory, this lash pack. Yeah, I know it looks a bit crazy. From Dupe Factory, actually a while ago. I'm not sure if they still have this, but This is what I'm using today. I'm using these bad boys. I like a natural lash. I like a natural fluffy lash. Put some glue on. My lashes are still drying, so let's do lip. I'm gonna go with the OG brown pencil, MAC Chestnut, and I'm gonna line my lip. Okay, and all we have to do now is put on some lashes. So let's look at these bad boys. Here's my mirror. So this is the look. My version of a sultry smoky eye, a nice fluffy lash, a nude lip, blush, great skin. Yeah, and this is my go-to look. Thank you thank you guys for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, please like the video down below, and watch the space. There's more videos to come. Thank you guys, and bye.